Hi guys, so I asked on Instagram if you guys wanted to see Laura Lee's Nudie Patootie or her Nudie 2 or Tati Beauty or Too Faced Sweet Peach, and it was a tie between, well, it was a three-way tie between Nudie Patootie, Sweet Peach, and Tati Beauty. I haven't played with the Nudie Patootie yet. I just got it though, so I'm going to start with that, and then I'll do the other two probably later this week. So this is my favorite foundation. It stays so good. I normally do like a pump and a half. If I am not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking behind it at the mirror. I could take kind of a while to blend out because I don't want any patches or missed spots. I've spent literally probably the last 10 years watching makeup tutorials, so it feels weird to be making one. A little bit more. So that is one thing. If you use a brush to put on your foundation, it will be more full coverage. And if you use a sponge, it soaks up some of the product, so it isn't quite as full coverage. And you do waste some of the product. But I prefer the finish with a sponge. Like soaks more into your skin and looks more natural. Try to just blend it down into your neck. That's one of the reasons it's important to get a good shade match. When you're buying, you want to buy what matches your neck and the rest of your body and not just your face, because most people's face is going to be lighter than the rest of their body, by the way. Okay, so for my concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is super full coverage, and it doesn't really take that much. So I just do like dots. You want to do it in a triangle shape because you want to highlight that area. And then I do on my Cupid's bow, a little on my chin, center of my nose, above my eyebrows, and then I use it like an eye primer. Then I'll go to the eye that I did first, which I think was this one. You really want to get in those corners and down the side of your nose. Just blend it really good. And coffee break. I normally listen to a podcast while I'm getting ready, or I'll watch one of my shows on my iPad. So it's really weird to just be sitting here talking to myself in silence. So this is the Laura Mercier in Honey, because I don't have the most fair skin. And then my other favorite is the Sweet Peach. So this Too Faced Sweet Peach line, I really recommend most things from it. I love the setting powder, I love the foundation, and I love the eyeshadow palette. And then I just really try to set under my eyes really good so I don't get creasing. And then anywhere I'm gonna blend my lines, your smile lines. And then today I'm really gonna get my forehead good because setting powder will help you to not lose your foundation, like for it to not rub off as much. The nice thing about this foundation routine, or this face base that I use, It's really nice. It hardly rubs off. This is my favorite right now. I've been using it for everything. It's expensive, but I use it so much and it lasts so long because you use so little that it's worth it. You can use it for your face and your eyes. So I'm gonna use this shade for the bronzer. So I start at the top of my ear, kind of try to suck in and bring about 3/4 of the way in. This just helps give you a more defined face. It just helps create a shadow on your face. I'm just gonna bring it down and under my jaw, just so it blends. A lot of people will say it's a 3, so you go boop, boop, and then down. So 3, like that. And once I've got my face bronzing done, I take an eyeshadow brush, but like a fluffy one, and I go back into the bronzer and I do my nose and underneath my lip. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my mirror so I can do my nose. And underneath your lip. So if you put bronzer under your bottom lip and highlight on your top lip, makes your lips look bigger. I'm only going to be going in with the Vibrant Flush today. And this is, I'd say this is a corally pink. I like blush, so I probably put on more than most people do, but I've just found that it doesn't stay as stark as when you first put it on for more than like an hour. So this just makes it to where in like 4 hours my makeup will still look like it's fresh instead of fading. And I just do, some people have different preferences on where they put their blush. I start at the ball and I bring it up to my temple. And once again, that's just personal preference and my face shape. So I mean, everyone will find what they like best. Just right there and then like your cheekbones. Don't just pull your face up, which is what a lot of people look for with makeup. That's what I look for. Not everybody likes highlighter though. You just want to blend it. You don't want it to look like a line of glitter on your face, or at least I don't. I'm sorry if I'm making really weird faces. And then I'll just put a little bit on my chin. Do my eyes with this Nudie Patootie palette. I got it in the Black Friday sale and it was like 40% off. And this is right up my alley because I pretty much only wear neutrals like 90% of the time. So this is what I'm gonna use today. And I'm gonna use the color Undressed in the palette. Not a lot of fallout, so that's good. I'm gonna use my mirror. And this, with the crease shade, you're literally just gonna go in the crease between your eyeball and your brow bone. I'm gonna go in with Strip. yeah, not a lot of fallout at all. I bring it up to right above my brow bone, but I'm not gonna do too much of like a really extravagant. I did want to play with this palette. So I got that color down, and then I think I want to add just a tiny bit of Butt Naked. So it's just like a darker brown. I'm just gonna take it on a small brush and put it right in the corner of my eye. It's kind of pulling. I actually got a little bit of bigger one. It's kind of pulling almost a little burgundy because the other one is so warm. It's okay, just blend it out. It's got some red undertones, but it's a really pretty brown. So, and there's zero fallout with this one. So I'm just in this corner and then just ever so lightly working it into my crease just for blending purposes, because I don't like stark lines in my eyeshadow. But if you do, that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that eye like that, and I'm gonna come over here. As you can see, I kind of go back and forth while I'm doing it, just to try to make them as even as I can though. Just gonna use the same highlight that I used on my face. So, and I got it packed pretty heavy. I'm just going in right there in the inner corner. And I'm bringing it on to this inner corner and to the center. Just kind of meet where we blended that darker shade in the corner. And I'm just going to pack it just a little bit heavier, where that meets. I'm going to do the same on this side. Take a brush that has nothing on it, and I just blend it some more just to get rid of any harsh lines. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I use it in the shade 4. So I am not going to be able to show y'all a very good close-up of my brows, how I do them, because I have to be looking in the mirror. So hopefully I figure out a way to do that sometime, but it's not right now. So I'll just tell you how I do it. I draw a line under my already shape that I have, and then I fill in the tail, and then the front I just do strokes. So I'll show you in a second. So I'm just doing the line underneath of my shape from the front to the tail. And then starting about pupil, I do the tail back. Okay, so that's filled in, and then pupil forward, strokes. So go back in, and then strokes. That's what it looks like, and then I just brush it up and down. So you can just kind of see the difference that it makes in that brow to that brow. And I'm just going to do the same over here. Perfect-ish. I settle for perfect-ish. I set my brows with the Benefit, but you can use any brow gel. I just brush up and down. This is just so they stay the shape that you want them to be. It's kind of like hairspray for your brows. Like that. This is where most people would do mascara, but I have lash extensions, so I just brush mine out. Then I realized when I was trying to link this in my other makeup video that apparently this is no longer a thing, because I was going for like 20 bucks on eBay. This is literally like a $1 pencil. So I'm gonna use it, but I'll try to find a different one to use moving forward so that y'all can use it too if you want. So I just literally line right underneath my brow. And this is just to make the shape more defined, because I like to have a good eyebrow. I like brows. A lot of people have asked what I do to my brows. I had them microbladed like a year or a year and a half ago, and so I just pluck around my microblading. I take my sponge just to blend it in. I don't want this like stark pencil line. And I just kind of blend it in here. Then I'm gonna go back in and use that highlighter under my brow, specifically in the arch, and then just kind of pull any extra like that. So like I said, you want to start with it specifically in the arch, and then just pull it out. Little arch and blend. Today, since I am wearing a beanie, I want like as much longevity as possible. I have both the Urban Decay that I've had for like literally 3 years that I haven't used up yet, and then I got this little sample in the Sephora sale of the Milk Hydro, and I actually really like this because it kind of gives you a more dewy natural finish. So I spray kind of a lot. You don't have to spray that much. I love these Neutrogena pencils because they're like $6-8, and they're really comfortable on the lips. They are not long wearing though, so just I keep one in my makeup drawer and then one in my car. I only wear a lip liner if I'm wearing liquid lips and like I want something that's gonna like last all day. I know I make really weird faces when I put my lip stuff on, so don't judge me, please. Makes me very nervous. And then on top of that, I put the Buxom Plumping Lip Gloss. This stuff's amazing, and it makes your lips look so pretty, I think. I'm done. So, this one took longer. This, from the time I pressed record to right now, it's 35 minutes. But I was talking, so I'd say in reality, this probably, without talking and trying to film and feeling really awkward and weird, that this would have probably taken me 25 minutes. So I don't think that's too bad. And then I'll just throw on a beanie and I'll be good for the day. So thanks. Hopefully I did okay. I'll get more used to this, and I will see y'all soon.